today, August 20, the Electoral Commission has begun the voter exhibition exercise. What it is that this is a provisional register, and so they'll need to clean it up. So they're doing the exhibition. You'd have the opportunity to go verify if your name indeed is in the register, spelled correctly. If you want to take out a name, you also actually have the opportunity to take out a deceased person's name, among other things that you're able to do. But prior to this, there were some challenges. I mean, the political parties would do their thing. Accusations of a delay by the EC to release the PVR, that's the provisional voter register, and all. I want to find out from you first, Larry. We have just, about 3-4 months to the elections. Yeah. The EC, of course, has a calendar it is working with. But the importance of an exercise such as the exhibition exercise, how important is it to our electoral process?
No, I think it's a very important exercise. Now, so everybody must help to tidy up, the register. Now, I am wondering why, how many years since we started this? 32 years ago, where we started this democratic practice. And we are doing the same thing over and over and over again with the same accusations or suspicions, accusations and all that. You get what I'm saying? I thought that with the benefits of technology, we'll become a better persons when it comes.
The processes should be streamlined.
Exactly, and regardless of what my biases are or what your biases are, I mean, we agree that, listen, technology has made things easier for everyone. Okay? So we shouldn't be, listen, I suspect, your cousin or somebody is dead. Yet, even though you know that, you are keeping him or her in the register so that on the day of election, you have somebody else to come and vote. We have a photo album. We have numbers attached to whatever, we have the BV, is it
the biometric
biometric verification machines and so on. So, I mean, several things have been put in place. But regardless of that, humans as we are, we still harbor suspicion. Okay. Now, I had expected that the EC, having promised some of the parties that it was going to release the register to them, and asking them to bring hard drives to receive it, would have gone ahead and done that smoothly without all those suspicions and those tensions and so on.
But perhaps it was not ready. It still had some cleaning up to do.
No, you gave them time. You gave them time. You knew that we were going to get here. What was all those excuses for? You see, sometimes the political parties create a tension. But at the end of the day, the person to diffuse the tension is the EC. Okay?
Or even sometimes the EC itself creates the platform for the tension
to rise. You don't do that.
Because if you've given me timelines and you think you're unable to meet those timelines, you come back and engage.
Exactly. Engage people. Engage people. Particularly when people have issues with your appointment. People felt that, listen, you had done certain works before which pointed your affiliation towards a certain direction. So you don't want to give them that leverage to keep on pounding you. Do you get it? Right. You don't allow them to pound you. Again, see, the stakes in this election are so high. You have no freaking idea.
This is probably the most important election in our democratic dispensation.
Oh, we had heard JM Tuaso. The MPP said, no, you get it. Then Nana comes and says, you know something, 4 more for Nana. 4 more to do more. And then this was like 4 months to do more, to do what?
Right.
All that. Now we are at a stage where, you have breaking the 8.
Yeah.
And people so committed to it that, listen, I mean, by hook or crook.
You must make history.
Yes. Yeah. By, how did the Brand Champion say?
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. And then JM is also out there that, listen, I only have 4 more years. 4 more years. Can you guys allow me to do it? Bamia says that, listen, you've been president before. I haven't been president before, so allow me to be president.
Yeah.
I mean, intriguing as it is, it all builds up the tension.
The tension,
Sure.
yeah.
And so the EC must help matters. Jane Mensah, you've been at IEA, made, certain profound statement as far as the electoral, processes are concerned and how transparent they should be.
Yeah.
Bosma Asari, you've been at University of Ghana Political Science Department.
Yeah.
And you had studied this thing, and you know what it means.
Yeah.
It shouldn't take me to teach you what you want to do.
Yeah.
Reduce the tension. Do what is right. Leave a lasting legacy. Let's point out to you and say that, under you, you help ensure a free, fair, and transparent process.
Right.
But you don't lock up people when they start stalking. Then But in all this, it appears it's only the NDC that is talking.
Because they're in opposition.
Is the MPP very comfortable?
Well, I mean, I can't speak for the MPP.
No, they appear so comfortable, don't you see? Or what do you think?
Yeah, well, we did not hear them speak to the DA in the release
they are
of
too
the
comfortable
PVR.
for my liking. And if I'm going to play, a game with someone, and the person seems so comfortable and relaxed, I mean, my antenna should be pricked. Okay, 2-4 is
Well,
too.
perhaps they have confidence in the EC and its ability to deliver a free, fair, transparent election. And so they feel some of these little delays are just natural occurrences that will come and shouldn't be enough to justify any noise making.
But if your mother is the one in the kitchen, and your stepbrothers are complaining,
Akoko obey onino or you have a best. Well, Paul,
what's the meaning?
Let me finish.
What's the meaning? Akoko
obey onino.
Yes.
You have a best.
Okay.
So the one closest to the mother gets the biggest chunk of the food.
So who is closest to the mother now?
well, I mean, if you know, you know.
He has spoken proverbially.
Anyways, let me pick your thoughts on the register. Yes.
Yeah, Paul. Yeah, carry on.
Your thoughts on the exhibition of the register
You are
and
feeling
all
too
that.
comfortable.
It looks like Paul is comfortable. Yeah. So
With me
he
talking.
wants to give you the room to
Yes,
talk.
I don't like
You
that.
have issues. He doesn't.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
I took a chunk of the time, with the first
Exactly,
topic. So
yeah.
I thought that he needed a bit more time.
No, you are comfortable.
But that's fine.
You are comfortable.
You are comfortable.
The role of the EC as far as the 2024 elections is not in dispute. They know.
Yeah.
But it didn't have to take any of the parties to come demonstrating that you are done with the registration, so issue us a copy of the voters register. It didn't have to come to that, like he said. All right? You were done. You gave out a timeline, a timetable to all the political parties. Just follow that timetable religiously. That's as far as it goes. I mean, there were threats from the NDC that the EC is not giving them copies of the register. It didn't have to come to that.
Yeah.
All these discussions were made or were had at the, IPAC. And these were decisions that all of you agreed to.
Yeah.
You, the EC, all the political parties present. And so we didn't need to come to that point. Having said that, just like my brother said, this is perhaps the history-making election of our time. One who has been president before and wanting to come back, and the other who has been in office for 8 years wanting to break that record of the 8-year cycle. Okay, so it's historic, whichever way you look at it.
Yeah.
Then another angle is where there's the possibility of having a vice president who is a female. So the historic part of it is so clear. And so the role of the EC is very crucial.
Yeah.
I am entreating everyone out there, especially those of us who registered this year and even last year, to go in and check their names, check their details vis-a-vis the cards they were issued. You check the spelling on the card,
Yeah.
and then check what is also on the register.
Yeah.
If it tallies fair enough. Where you don't see your names reflecting that on the voter
register or
register,
that- yeah.
raise the alarm, let them work on it so that you know you are captured in the register to be able to vote. Then again, you also have to check whether or not a particular polling station is where you have been placed.
Yeah. So you check for the police station.
Yes,
codes,
the police station is very crucial. You do not want to go in there, you'll be in the queue for only God knows how many hours, and then later on to be turned away that you are not supposed to vote at this center or that center. So at all material times, let us make sure we know which polling station we have been placed so that we go or we wake up, pick our cards, and then walk straight to that center and then go and vote. Also, if you have in mind to perhaps move away from your constituency during the election or your electoral area, I think the EC will be opening that room also for
for the
individuals.
transfer of votes.
Yes, or that is
I think
that
that
is
has been
done.
done.
No, yeah, that's been done.
That's been
been
done
done.
already.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Transfer
this is
vote
just
has been
to
done.
It's
exhibit.
just to exhibit to find out
exhibit.
whether
Okay,
or not
fair
if
enough.
the transfer was made,
Yeah.
whether I landed, you know.
Right.
yeah.
So I implore everyone, all and sundry, to go in there to be part of the exhibition process.
Yeah.
Do not sit at home and assume that all is well. And I think that prior to this exercise, the EC usually comes out with a short code of some sort, where individuals who are maybe outside of the exhibition centers can just text, you know, and get their verified information given to them on their mobile phones.
No, that code is not out yet.
It's not out yet. So
hopefully-
it used to be the case some time back.
Yeah.
So perhaps the EC could take a second look at that angle and perhaps bring it back so that those of us who are, I have to go to, what do you call it, Chebia Manfrom, if I have to check my details. Okay.
Well, you have 7 days within which to do that.
Within which to do
Yeah.
that. So,
Will you go?
do I have a choice, my brother?
I told you, I mean,
You see,
You
you
know
see,
that
you see
thing-
where he's coming
with
from.
mini election,
Oh, but come what may, definitely I'll vote.
with mini election,
Well, he needs to exercise
Definitely
his,
I'll vote.
civic
But as to who
responsibility.
I'm going to vote for, that is my issue now.
civic responsibility.
It is. And those of us in civil society, we must set the pace.
Exactly.
Okay, so we cannot be reneging or sitting on the fence and be
fence.
telling people to be, you know, exercising whatever. No.
I hear there are a lot of people on that fence, and soon the fence will
fence
collapse.
I just pray it doesn't break. Because a lot of us are on that fence. And believe you me, in this year in particular, there's going to be a lot of voter apathy.
Apathy.
Yeah.
Right.
We shouldn't come to that.
But that's
Wait, whoa.
bad.
Yeah,
It's the reality.
I've heard about Kumasi. I mean, 2016, it was Volta.
Volta.
Yes.
Yeah. That was Volta.
Yes.
And it affected NDC
Exactly. That's where the
badly.
1 million gap.
Yeah, it affected NDC badly.
Exactly. So if it should move to the
Kumasi.
Ashanti region,
Listen,
then
Greater
definitely it's
Accra.
affecting the MPP.
yeah, he could.
It's
Yeah.
going to happen in Greater Accra too. It's likely to happen in the Ashanti region too.
Yeah.
So these are, Greater Accra in particular is a swing region. Okay, so if it turns out that way, usually it affects the party in government.
Yeah.
And so if the NPP really wants to win the election,
Break
then
the eight.
and break the
break the
eight,
eight.
then there's a lot more work to be done, especially within the Greater Accra region. just so they can win the hearts of those who have made up their minds not to even attempt
to vote. The party is targeting 80 to 85% in the
There you
Ashanti
go.
region.
And if you have people who are already undecided,
Yeah.
and people who have also taken that decision
That
never
they will
again,
not vote.
to go queue and vote for whoever, then you have a problem.
Because they've tried both and are not convinced.
And they felt that, look, for all these years that we've been voting XYZ into government, really, what have we gained?
Same.
It's been one promise
After
after the
the
other.
other.
And the story remains. There are roads. I have heard of a district within the Ashanti region that is going to demonstrate, pretty soon, if their roads are not fixed.
Oh, that's
So
what
the
that
story
we'll
out
see,
there
we'll see
is
more of
quite
that.
bad.
We'll see
Right?
more
It's-
of that.
it's quite bad.
And
Anyway.
anytime they do that demonstration, they threaten no road, no votes. Like, I'll give you a final bite on this.
So I think that we should make this whole process transparent,
yeah.
as much as possible.
Yeah.
We could have our affiliations. Okay? I mean, parents will tell you that, oh, this is my son, he takes care of me better.
Yeah.
This other one, because the circumstance under which, of his birth, I love him, I love him. You get it. So then you begin to see a lot of things. When you are put in a place of responsibility, you need to give people hope.
Yeah.
Your real, substance emerges when you are seen as free and fair, but tough.
Yeah.
Okay? So then, what you had done in the classroom, what you had done with civil society, it's put to a test.
Right.
Whether you just blew hot air, or that is who you actually are. You get it?
Yeah.
And so, I mean, people could be appointed, based on whatever they had done before.
Yeah.
But today is when your personality is supposed to emerge for you to rise above everything else. Talking about that quickly, the SDA Church has been complaining
About the date.
about the date. And over the weekend, I had a call with somebody saying that the Ashanti region holds the biggest number of SDA members.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, he went on and traced, gave me all that. I've forgotten most of the towns. But said that if we don't take care, they will be disenfranchised.
Right.
They've tried many times to have the authorities hear them, that, hey, can we do something about it? But nobody seemed to be listening.
Yeah.
And so maybe through this medium, you guys can also check up on them as to what this whole thing means to them. Would they forgo the church to come and exercise their civic responsibility, or they will put their religious value far and above any other thing, so that at the end of the day, they get to live with the consequences of their action that, listen, they didn't vote. And so whoever is in the seat can do whatever he wants.
All right, thank you very much, gentlemen. Unfortunately, we've exhausted our time. We'll have to wrap it up.
We haven't.
We have.
Give him 30 seconds.
We have a
We're
very
going to talk
packed
about the
show.
petroleum
Samuels would have
Yes.
given 30 seconds.
Yes,
Exactly.
I know, but we would have to
we
wrap it
miss
up,
Samuels.
I don't know why
unfortunately.
Nana is trying to be Koku that.
But thank you very much, Larry Dogbe, the managing editor, Herald Newspaper, Paul Eric Ofori, senior researcher, COPEC Ghana.